You know, I know, we all know that anime pull-up scenes are absolutely unrivaled to any other pieces of fiction, and y'all can argue with a wall because nothing is ever gonna convince me otherwise. Cause bro, what other fictional characters do you know have the balls to pull up on a motherfucker that takes out all the other strongest people in the area and completely no-diff them because they can apparently just do that? These scenes are constant reminders that there are genuine levels to this shit, and because y'all were fucking with this older video I made like a month ago, in this video I'm gonna talk about even more anime pull-up scenes that just show how unrivaled they are when it comes to these type of scenes. And before we get to talking about all these different clips, make sure to like the video and follow my Instagram if y'all enjoy my videos. And without further ado, we gonna start off with one of the most disrespectful pull-up scenes I've ever seen in anime. We got Eldia sneaking Marley from Attack on Titan. So Marley is having this big ass festival and everybody's having a great time, but minutes before Willie Tiber's about to give his speech, Falco goes up to Reiner and says "Hey yo Reiner, I want you to meet one of my homeboys." So Reiner follows him and starts questioning Falco on where the fuck they're even going. Now I don't know about y'all, but if my child told me that his quote-unquote friend wanted to meet me and they got me going down some dark ass tunnel where my sleep paralysis demon from 3 a.m. could easily Swiss cheese me, that shit is not a good sign. I'm beating that child's ass when I drag them away from that demonic ass room. Like dead ass, Reiner had a whole quick time event to say, "Falco, what the fuck are you doing? Stop this bullshit." But just like white people in horror movies, they always gotta go investigate. And I feel bad for Falco. He doesn't even got a clue in the world what's going on. All jolly and shit saying, "Mr. Kruger, I got him to come over." And just for all of Reiner's PTSD to come crawling back as he realizes he got absolutely baited. It was Aaron's bitch ass. And bro, Aaron was for real putting his soul into this cosplay of a homeless dude. Bro got the greasy, musty ass hair and even cut his own leg off. The dedication for this shit was actually real. And before Reiner could even process anything of what was going on, it was already too late. Aaron was like, bitch ass boy, you gonna stay right there and sit your ass down. Good boy. Aaron was for real doing his Nico Avocado impression, 2 steps ahead, head ass, and was ready to transform into a Titan and slime out all these families in the building above them. And Falco still ain't even catching on to what's happening, but knew something was off. And when he said, maybe y'all can just hash this out on your own, Aaron told his ass to stay and watch as he mentally tortured the shit out of Reiner. Meanwhile, Willie Tiber is giving his whole history lesson about alien history, which deadass got me falling asleep for real. Eventually he gets onto this whole spiel about how he despises the devils of Parati, especially Aaron or whatever. And this is when Aaron just regenerates his missing leg right in front of Falco, and this is when the cogs finally start turning inside of his brain. He realized that Aaron was the op, the devil of Parati. So Aaron and Reiner end up having a little heart-to-heart talk about understanding the expectations that Reiner was under and having all that Aristotle philosophy bullshit about moving forward or something. And as the conversation was coming to a close, Aaron says "Oh yeah, by the way, Reiner, what number comes after 6? Aaron, you wouldn't dare. Reiner, what is it? Or I'm sliming out your entire country. Don't play with me. It's 7. 6'7", Aaron. 6'7". That's what you wanted to hear, right? Yeah, that's all I wanted to hear, twin. So you not gonna slime us out no more, right? Right, Brotato Chip? Oh nah, I was capping. I'm gonna slime y'all out anyway. And twin, the millisecond that Willie Tiber was done declaring war on the island of Parati, Aaron transformed from underneath, killed at least 10 families in the process, and says "Oh, you wanna wage war? Say less," and just proceeded to put Willie Tiber in a blender and eat his bitch ass. And Aaron was just straight up crashing out at this point. He was pulling out whole ass WWE moves on this civilians. Like bro, the refs couldn't even stop the shit even if they wanted to. And look at Twin over here, bro just completely accepted his fate and said, "Damn, I'm cooked." So after Aaron put the entire area in chaos, the Warhammer Titan finally starts to join the fight and starts to transform. Eren ain't even let the bitch transform. Bro said, fuck a fair fight, this is war, and just started going ham. However, despite this red flag of a play by Eren, the Warhammer Titan was fucking his shit up and even drove Eren back into a corner. Unbeknownst to the entire nation of Marley, Sneak Nation was pulling up, and Eren just threw the biggest alley-oop known to man and said, Mikasa, blow her bitch ass up. And she proceeded to absolutely slam dunk on the Warhammer Titan. Oh my god. And it wasn't just Mikasa who pulled up, but the entire scout regime. Twin, they were smoking their shit so bad. Even the punching bag Titan was like, can't they see I'm a Titan? Why do they still want the smoke? Ref, do something, please. And to top it all off, Armin presented them with a whole ass nuke, and Marley just got absolutely rolled. And in all fairness, ain't nothing they could have done, to be honest. They got sneaked so bad. Probably top 3 moments of the entire series, though, not gonna lie. But just like Attack on Titan, this next pull-up scene we gonna be talking about got even more team-on-team action. I'm talking about when the top 10 heroes snuck the League of Villains in My Hero Academia. Now, I primarily wanted to add this one because, in my opinion, this gotta be one of the coldest, but at the same time, one of the goofiest fucking pull-ups I've ever seen. So, after the League of Villains ambushed Class 1A during their training camp and kidnapped Bakugo, because of this incident, UA was receiving a bunch of backlash for this, so the top heroes saw this bullshit happen and thought, nah, we ain't letting this shit slide. So all of these motherfuckers were assembling, getting ready to raid the hideout of the League of Villains. Meanwhile, the League of Villains' whole plan was trying to convince Bakugo to join their side, which I don't really know why they jumped to the conclusion that bro was just gonna be easily convinced to join the league just because he got teenage hormones and some elite anger issues. They're kind of stupid for this bullshit. And you know the crazy bit? Their dumbass decided to uncuff him, all because they thought, hey, he's basically our homeboy. I'm sure he understands how we feel and will just convert to our side by just yapping about the pressures of society. Like, y'all see how stupid this shit is? And these villains should have learned a thing or two from UA. Bro needs to be locked up 24/7 because it's already evident that Bakugo is literally a smoke demon. So the second Twice takes the cuffs off him, he absolutely fries Shigaraki. And Bakugo just starts saying something. Ah, hell nah, y'all got me fucked up. You motherfuckers ain't no shit about me. Y'all some ass villains. Hold dead hand on the top of your ugly ass face don't make you look tough. You look corny as hell. And he just starts going off on their ass. But before they could really throw down, all they hear is,
hey, yo, the pizza here.
And everybody is confused as hell. And look at this fake ass Ninja Turtle just calmly enjoying his day off until this 10-foot Johnny Bravo looking ass dude, oh my, dead ass turns into the Kool-Aid man and just clocks the shit out of him. Look at bro, he looks absolutely befuddled, like that one edit of Kai Cenat getting his entire room and house blown up. And this entire entrance alone was raps for the League of Villains. This fake ass pseudo-ruler restrained all of them. And when Dabi tried to do some, Gran Torino said, pipe down, youngin. And bro, it was all a flawless ass execution. And you also got Edshot just aura farming by just sliding through a fully closed door. And this shit was genuinely peak. Like, twin, could you imagine you and your homeboys are running from the ops and y'all think y'all are safe and one of your homeboys are just chilling in the back corner of the room, but then this absolute behemoth of a man just breaks down your entire brick wall and y'all get instantly outed? Like, I'm not gonna hold you, that shit would have me fucking heated. And all this was even possible because they pulled a fucking Caleb City on the ass and faked a goddamn pizza delivery. Actual galaxy brain. It created the opening they needed to get Bakugo out of a pinch. Obviously, this wasn't the end of the entire altercation because even more bullshit happened, but this pull-up was clean, hella smart, and definitely funny as fuck. Now, before we get to the very last pull-up scene, I want to add a little bonus because this extra scene I got for y'all right here is one of the earliest examples of aura farming while pulling up and should definitely be talked about. We got Sasuke in the Chunin exams. Now, everybody knows about Sasuke. Bro is one of the most iconic, edgy aura farmers of all time, but his pull-up to the Chunin exams was one of the best entrances I've ever seen. So before Sasuke had his matchup with Gaara, he was getting hoed by some story plot, so bro was off with Kakashi doing hella training, so you knew he was about to pull some crazy shit in his fight with Gaara. But meanwhile, everybody is waiting for his matchup area, but bro wasn't showing up. Absolute crickets. But the second before Sasuke was about to get disqualified, these motherfuckers Kakashi and Sasuke pull up to center field back to back with all these leaves blowing around them and shit. And bro, Sasuke got on new drip too with the all black fit. This shit was genuinely fire. Also, when bro started throwing hands with Gaara, he was giving Gaara that good PTSD, copying all of Rock Lee's entire arsenal. Bro was even moving at insane speed too. Bro done became a whole ass clone of him. Now that is crazy as shit. He managed to do all that within a month. That shit will forever hold a special place in my childhood. However, this final scene I'm gonna talk to y'all about is definitely one of the best pull-up scenes that come to mind for me. We got Killua pulling up on Yuppie from Hunter x Hunter. Now, the Hunters pulling up on Meruem and his whole royal guards definitely deserves its own video in the future because so much shit happens within this arc. But what I will talk about is this one particular segment of the entire arc. So if you don't know anything about Hunter x Hunter, this is Meruem, the king of the Chimera Ants, a breed so intelligent and strong. They learn how to use Nen, which is the entire power system of the series. And this is one of Meruem's royal guards, Yuppie. With skill and strength so insane, he could deadass one-shot some of the strongest characters of this series combined. And this dude Knuckle was trying to get payback on Yuppie after he basically smoked his homeboy's shoe. And Knuckle thought he could catch him lacking. However, Yuppie hit him with the biggest bait of the century. He says, "Psych a lot! Got your dumbass." And it was safe to say that Knuckle was beyond cooked. Bro was about to get hit with a one-punch man hit from hell until out of nowhere, the absolute GOAT Killua hits him with the Narukame. And bro, you don't know how much this meant to me, man. Killua is one of my top 10 characters from anime of all time, so this was basically my equivalent of an NBA finals for me. And because of Killua pulling up to run the hands, it allowed Knuckle to take a few hits and then dip, which I can't lie, I can't blame him for at all, because bro knew he wasn't even in the same league as Yuppie. Yuppie is like a top 10 in the NBA compared to Knuckle stuck down in the G League. Anyways, Killua pulls up and bro is beyond pissed at the recent events of the raid, and bro was about to cook harder than prime little baby, staring at Yuppie like he just sold his parlay. And Killua pulled some shit that people in the show haven't seen until this moment. Bro started calmly walking toward this absolute demon while saying, "My fault, twin. I just need to let loose real quick, non-personal," and just starts casually getting a transformation nobody has seen before yet. And I kid you not, instant transmissions to this big ass angry bird and just rocks his shit without saying another word. And when Yuppie ate that shit and tried to counter, Killua weaved his ass and whacked him across the face with this disrespectful ass kick. This was Killua's Godspeed form, which allowed him to basically use his electricity Nen-based powers on his entire body and basically became the Flash. Bro could start walking, you'd blink, and all of a sudden you're getting hit with a quick 1-2 combo, and before you can process anything, he teleports backwards to a stationary position, just staring you down with the most hating ass stare a kid could give you. Mind you, he is 12 years old, walking down this absolute demon. He was giving Yuppie straight belt to ass. Motherfucker was doing bro worse than Electro was doing Spider-Man. He was spamming these instant transmissions like he was playing Cookie Clicker. Like, bro, please tell me, how am I supposed to keep up with commentating this shit? Like, twin, these combos are genuinely diabolical as fuck. If anything, this is some elite level rage bait. I'd be pissed as fuck if some 12-year-old kid was rocking my shit, but he was so fast I literally couldn't do anything about it. But all I know is that I found Terrence Crawford's next opponent. The refs need to be fired for this shit because this fight was not fair at all. However, Killua's Godspeed did come with a huge drawback in which it would just use up all his Nen, so understandably Killua decides to dip as well. But bro, it's such a shame that we barely get to see Killua use this form as much after the Chimera Ant arc ends. Like, this was Killua's peak form, only for the series to end an arc later. And let's be honest, guys, this show ain't coming back for at least another decade or two. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below on what I should make a video on next, and I'll see y'all in the next one. We out this, so